Hey guys, what's up? Bethany at Housewife Nails here. I am back today with another review. This time I'm going to be sharing with you guys OPI's reformulated Infinite Shine 3-step system. There is a base coat, the polish, and the top coat that is supposed to give you 11 days of wear with their ProStay technology. I was sent 10 shades from OPI through the Preen Me VIP program, so thank you for selecting me as one of the participants for this. So it came in this adorable little carrying case, which I just think is super, super cute. And I was sent 10 shades along with the top and base coat. So I'm just going to quickly kind of give you the rundown on each shade, and then I will share with you my results from the wear test, because I did do a full 11-day wear test. I thought that was kind of important as part of this. So let's just kind of jump right into this. Some of the formulas were amazing, flawless, perfection. Others I was just not such a fan of, so you'll hear all about that. I'll try and go in order. So this is Tiramisu for 2. I'm going to put the swatch pictures up right here. I'm not going to do bottle shots or anything for these because for the most part they're just cream formulas, and I don't see the need to put up a picture of just a cream. There's nothing fancy that needs to be highlighted about it. So this is Tiramisu for 2. Shown in my swatch picture is 3 coats. I did make a note that it was kind of patchy and streaky. I was not a fan of this formula. It was kind of hard to work with. I don't know if I got a bad bottle. I've watched other people's swatch videos and it looked okay. This was just not working for me. So the top coat really did smooth it out and make it look nice, but I just really, 3 coats for an okay nude, just not my thing. But the color is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color. So show my swatch picture, 3 coats of this one. Next is Berlin There, Done That. This is like a really pretty taupe with a slight purple undertone, but not super strong of a purple undertone. Shown in my swatch picture is 2 coats, and I did use the ProStay base coat and top coat for these in all of the pictures, just so you know for future reference of the next 9, 8, whatever. This one was perfectly formulated. It went on smooth, it leveled out beautifully, it was even, it just looked really, really nice. It was not patchy. I absolutely, absolutely loved this one. Let's see. I'm trying to go in order that I did these in, but that's just not going to happen. This is Mod About You. This was shown in my swatch picture. You will see 2 coats of this one. In my notes here I said it was not very even. It didn't really level out that well, but the top coat did help smooth everything over to look really nice. I think this is a great shade for spring coming up here in a few weeks. Just a really pretty pink with a slight drop of purple in there. This is the Slatest and Greatest. Oh no, that's not what this is. This is the Latest and Slatest. I really, really enjoyed this color. The first coat was pretty streaky. The second coat smoothed everything out. Depending on your application, you may need 3 coats. Shown in mine is 2 coats. This is kind of a slate gray. It has a drop of a blue hue to it. I couldn't really pick that up in my swatch picture, so I did want to make sure I made a note of that to you so you do know. This is just a really pretty deep, deep gray slate, so it's got that blue hue undertone to it. So very, very, very pretty color. This is You're Such a Budapest, and I loved this color so much. There's a touch of shimmer to this, but it really didn't pick up on camera, which was kind of disappointing because it would have been really pretty to show, but it really just looks like a cream formula. So this is just a really pretty kind of lilac tone. Shown in my swatch picture is 3 coats. The formula was absolutely perfect on this one. This is Do You Lilac It, which is kind of a darker color of You're Such a Budapest. I think these would look really pretty in a gradient together. This was 2 perfect, flawless coats, even coverage, fabulous to work with. 2 coats in my swatch picture with the ProStay top coat, and I really, really like this color. I will be using this one again. Next we have OPI Red. This was a one coat, amazing, flawless, fabulous. The formula was great. It leveled out beautifully. It was highly opaque. It does have shimmer in it that, again, didn't really translate to the nail at all, so that was kind of disappointing, but at the same time, a one coat red and with the ProStay technology, fabulous. I really, really liked this red. This one, for me, was kind of a dud, to be honest. I did not like this polish. I don't like the color. I don't like the finish. I don't like the opacity. It's just really not my speed of color. This is Cosmo Not Tonight Honey. It was very brush strokey. The formula was good. It was a good formula. It wasn't runny or too thick, but it was not my thing. Shown in my swatch picture is 5, sounds ridiculous, but it's 5 coats. I do thin coats in all of my swatches just because I think it looks nicer. And I did that 5th coat to make sure all of my lines were even because it is very, very brush strokey. So this is Lucky Lucky Lavender. This was a perfect 2-coat formula. It actually dried pretty shiny too. I really enjoyed this. This is another one that'll be really pretty with spring coming up. The final one I have for you is Can't Find My Checkbook. I think this is probably the best name of all 10 of them. I do love this blue color. It was pretty streaky on the 1st coat, but it did build to full opacity in 2. The formula was okay. It didn't really self-level the greatest, but this was such a pretty blue, I did not want to take it off. So like I said, it did come with the step 1, the base coat, and the 3rd step is the top coat. This is a 3-step system, guys, so don't try and purchase just the base coat and the polish and try and get away with that. If you want to get the full effect of the ProStay technology, where your mani can last up to 11 days, you need the base coat, the polish, and then the top coat on top. Don't try and skimp on it. Don't try and use other products. These are formulated to work together for you. So please keep that in mind if you're trying out this product. I do have a really awesome tip for you to get your mani to last a little bit longer. I am going to share with you now my wear test results. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of going off my phone because I kept my notes on this just to make sure I was keeping everything together. Okay, 3rd time is a charm. My camera keeps dying right when I go to start the wear test. To get the longest lasting mani, you need to stick with this tip. Start with your base coat, which in this case is this bad boy. It's kind of a frosted glass. This is the, well, that sounded a little bit faster than 20 miles an hour. This is the OPI Infinite Shine with their ProStay technology base coat. You are going to paint your nail with that and wipe across with the brush straight across the edge of your nail. The base coat is going to help adhere the polish to the nail, whereas the top coat is going to completely encapsulate the polish to the nail. So base coat, wrap that edge. Then you're going to go to the polish. Same thing, paint the polish, wrap that edge. Just swipe the brush right across the end of your nail. It's going to just kind of put the polish around and under. That is what you want for the longest lasting mani. Seal it in with the ProStay technology top coat. Now here is the big tip. 3-step system, anybody can do it. 2 coats of top coat. I promise you. 2 coats of the top coat. Do the 1st coat, let it dry. This wasn't super fast drying. It wasn't like the longest drying top coat I've ever used. But I did my 1st coat, I let it dry, and then I went ahead and did the 2nd one. This is me being fair because every time I do a mani and want it to last, I make sure I do 2 coats of top coat. I've been doing this since I started doing nails almost 2 years ago, and it has never let me down. So let's get into my wear test. I did end up wearing Berlin There, Done That. I knew I was going to be wearing it for a long time on both hands, so I wanted to do a neutral so it wasn't a color that I got sick of. Sorry, this is my 3rd time doing this, so I feel like I've already said all of this. Okay. So day 1, first day I painted it. By the end of the day, it still looked like I had just painted it. It still looked like a fresh new manicure, so I was pretty happy with it. Sometimes by the end of day 1, depending on the base coat you use, it can already be kind of wearing back. So that made me happy. Day 2, not much has changed. Maybe a little bit of tip wear in my pinky, which is weird, but apparently I used my pinky. Other than that, it pretty much still looks exactly the same. Day 3, you can see slight tip wear in the pointer, nothing really major. And again, with the pinky, other than that, still in place, no chips, nothing's wrong. Day 4, same situation, a little bit of tip wear. You can see it on the pinky and the pointer. The ring and middle are still pretty much intact. Day 5, you can start to see tip wear forming on the middle finger and ring finger. You're starting to see some growth in my nails there. Day 6, more growth. I hate when my polish starts to grow out and there's a gap. It drives me nuts. This was really hard to wear a polish for 11 days. Anyway, so you can see, again, tip wear, really nothing else other than just the tip wear there. And another picture of tip wear. So yeah, tip wear, I can totally deal with tip wear. Day 7, you can see the top coat's kind of starting to scuff up and it's losing its high shine. But other than that, the polish is still intact, still looking good. Day 8, some serious nail growth, but it's still looking okay. However, I did chip the polish this day, and you can see that in the picture there. Other than that one chip though, it's still holding up really well, especially over a week into this wear test. I'd seen a few other people share their pictures and they had tip wear and chipping after like 2 or 3 days. So I really think that second coat of top coat is what does it, what keeps it in place longer. Day 9, I chipped the ring finger, or sorry, the middle finger pretty bad, and I was about to just take it off and say I was done with it, but I decided to power through and finish the 11 days. So we have, you can see the chips, day 9, I kind of showed a side angle. The corner of my pointer finger did actually, like the nail chipped, not just the polish, because it was exposed. I was still doing all of my regular activities. I really wanted to put this to the test, so I didn't go easy on it. So day 10, really nothing else has changed at that point, just the 2 chips in the polish on the pointer and the middle finger. You can see some serious growth in the cuticle line there. Let's see, and day 11 was the final day for the actual test. I threw my thumb in there so you could see how much that wore down. I do use my thumb for pretty much everything, as to not chip any of the other nails that I photograph. You can see lots of growth, but as far as the pinky and the ring finger, I think those still look pretty stinking awesome. But for 11 days, I was super impressed. So there's another picture of the final day of wear. Showed you a little bit of that side angle so you could see the chip damage. I did end up wearing this into day 12 because I just really did not have time day 11 to take this off. So this was right before I removed the polish on day 12. I got 12 days out of manicure. That is insane. I cannot recommend this product enough. There were a few formulas that I was really pass on those, but some of these in here are total winners. This is definitely going to be my new vacation go-to kit. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. I have been sharing some nail art using the Infinite Shine polishes on my Instagram. I will have that linked below so you can check that out. Anyway, that is my review on the OPI ProStay technology, the base coat, the top coat, the whole system. Again, guys, don't skimp on the polishes. It's a 3-part system. I know it feels expensive at first, but once you get the top and base coat, you can just add to the collection as far as colors go, and I really highly recommend it. 2 thumbs up, love it. Thanks guys, and I will see you next week with a really fun collection that I got to collaborate on. Bye.